Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Dokkan battle, and it's me Nanzo, of course. Today we're going to be talking about the Tanabata celebration. So, just to kind of recap what's going on here, the Tanabata celebration will be Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks Saga themed, right? So that was confirmed right here in the little Dokkan now, like around here, Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks Saga. Essentially, this was the confirmation for the theme based on the 17th right here. It's a little producer's letter we had. So Tanabata is coming up very, very soon. We should have the actual reveal of what the Dokkan Fest will be on the 27th, early in the morning in the United States time, right? But essentially the 27th right here. 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific, right around there. So, how it will go down is like this. The 27th, we will have the actual reveal for the Dokkan event. The 28th, we'll have the details and the data download later that day. Then the 30th, we will have the unit drop, right? So that's usually how it works. I mean, we could take a look at, I guess, I could bring up like legendary power from here, right? And we can take a look at all the future, all the previous Tanabata celebration units, which, for example, let's take a look at literally last year, Tech Gogeta, right? We can bring up Tech Gogeta, we can bring up the physical Blue Goku and Kaioken Vegeta. So examples, we see June 30th, they dropped right here. June 30th, they dropped right here. Even Gohan and Goten dropped for Tanabata on the JP version. If we see July 1st, right, it's a small discrepancy, but for the past 2 years, it has been the 30th of June. So I would presume it will be the 30th of June, right? Essentially, we know when it's going to drop. So again, we know it's Future Saga, and I think that there are actually a good amount of possibilities for what the main Dokkan Fest will be, which is pretty much the topic of this video, right? We know the main Dokkan Fest is going to be from here, Dokkan Fest LR. Now, I'm going to straight up go ahead and I guess we'll talk about what people think is the most obvious section. And that's a new Vegito, right? The last actual Vegito Blue we got was, again, the 5th year anniversary LR Vegito Blue, which he is very old at this point, 2.5 years old at this point, right? We're already going to be in July. Like, this guy is old for sure, right? He's already going to be 2 years old on the global version as well, right? Which is pretty wild. How time passes by so fast, but yeah, we haven't had really new Vegeta units recently. Like, the last actual Vegito in general we got was this guy for the, I believe it was the worldwide download celebration. It wasn't actually a download celebration, but it was like a worldwide celebration, again, also in 2020. So I think it's very likely that we do get some more Vegetos very soon, right? Which, that's why people are thinking what we could get is essentially a very similar unit to the Super Saiyan 4s and the Super Saiyan Gods, right? Well, more so the Super Saiyan 4s, where we get a Blue Goku and Vegeta similar to this guy, but from the Future Saga. Because if you take a look here again, Super Saiyan God SS Goku and Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta, we don't really have a good standalone unit for them yet, so that's going to be a perfect option for a new Vegito Blue, right? We even have this guy right here. Like, these are the TURs from, again, a previous Tanabata celebration, right? But that's Tournament of Power. This is the Berlin movie itself. We don't have a Future Saga one. We just got these guys, but they're an exchange unit, right? And these guys would link actually pretty solid with whatever a new LR could be for sure. I would say another option is Goku and Vegeta, right? We don't really have an actual good Goku and Vegeta, just base form. Though I feel like that fusing to Blue Gogeta or something could be more likely because they fuse in their base form. But I mean, and we also already got these guys as well. It's kind of like what that card is, though. So I don't know. Regardless, I think that, speaking of this Future Saga, though, I kind of got off track there. I think that Blue Goku and Vegeta is very, very likely to be Dokkan Fest LR, right? I think it's the most obvious choice, right? If you want to go like for a clear, like, oh, it's Vegito, right? Vegito is the most probably, yeah, pretty much Vegito is the most popular thing to come out of that saga, right? Because Vegito Blue, right? Super Saiyan Blue Vegito is super exciting. And again, Future Saga in general, I will say this doesn't have really much representation, so I do think there are still a couple of options here. First and foremost, Sword of Hope Trunks. So if you guys didn't know, I guess could I bring up the legendary election here? Hold up. In the legendary election, there are a couple of units that have been getting LRs recently, right? And we've been getting like a lot of these LRs very recently about this. Let me go ahead and take a look here. Is there a clean one we can take a look at? I think there's this one, right? Perfect. We'll look here. But essentially, you know, we have been getting a lot of these LRs recently. We literally just finally got the LR going on Frieza on here, right? That's a very big thing that we've been waiting for a very long time. We have, you know, Goku. This is the winner, the SR Vegito. This Super Saiyan Trunks feature. People always think that it's this unit that we got, Super Saiyan Trunks feature, which it actually is not the unit we got, because when you clicked on this during the legendary election, it was actually the Sword of Hope Trunks from the Dragon Ball Super Trunks saga, right? Same thing with this Beerus. People think Beerus and Whis count, but this was actually Hakai Beerus, right? But pretty much everyone else we got, I mean, the only units that we don't have is this one. We don't have the Fusion Zamasu, Gotenks, or Buu Kid, right? These are the 5 that are missing, right? Well, actually 6, so we're still missing a few of them, but they've been sniping off these units for some time. Hell, we got Team Bardock for the actual, I think it was in 2020 same day, right? They kind of stopped doing these units, but I feel like they could probably start picking these guys up again. I think Kid Buu was on the rise in Gotenks, right? There's a lot of things going on there, but they think at least they thought, probably still do think now, that Sword of Hope Trunks is an LR worthy unit. And I would argue it would be really good for Tanabata, right? Because the thing with Vegito is that I feel like they could do Vegito whenever they want, and he will always sell very well. They could do Vegito during Worldwide Celebration, during the 8th anniversary, you know, during these bigger celebrations even than Tanabata, right? And he would probably be a very premium slot there. Well, Sword of Hope Trunks, I don't think would be as exciting to be like Worldwide Celebration or an anniversary unit, right? So my thought process is that they give us the Sword of Hope Trunks, a new one that we need now for Tanabata. Well, Tanabata is still a very exciting celebration. This guy does deserve a Dokkan Fest LR, I feel like. And then we get Vegito for a future celebration, which would be more exciting for him, right? And I think that they could redo this guy's super attack, and then they could redo this Final Hope / super attack as well, right? This unit in general just could get brand new animations, because he came out in 2019, right? And these animations obviously don't really match up to these 2022 type animations, right? This guy is literally 3+, well, he's over 3 years old at this point, so I think it's very likely we get a new one. People are really against the idea of Sword of Hope Trunks as well on Twitter, and it's like, I don't really get it. Like, that's a whole other thing, but I personally don't get it. I thought Sword of Hope Trunks was pretty cool, especially when he should have killed Zamasu for good, and that's, I think, the issue. But I don't think that's an issue with Trunks. That's more of an issue with like Zamasu and Zeno. It's a whole messed up thing. I brought up Zamasu in general here. I don't think Zamasu himself would be getting a Dokkan Fest LR, but Goku Black, if you take a look at base from Goku Black, they're all pretty dead. This guy, unfortunately, kind of felt like he released and he's not really that great. This guy's obviously just dead in the water at this point. Whenever this guy gets ZZA, he'll be pretty good, right? I feel like, especially because he has the key support. But this guy's EZA is still, I feel like, quite some time off. Like, we have a lot of units that will EZA before them. If we take a look at the Future Saga category, like, first off, SR Rose, Tech, Vegito Blue are probably going to EZA before them. Even Tech Trunks and Angel Zamasu will EZA before, because they came out before the Goku Black as well. There's, like, a lot of these Future Saga units I feel like that should be EZAing before this Goku Black and this Goku Black, right? So I'm thinking it's very likely that we get like a base from Goku Black and just basically a redo of this guy, just another base from Goku Black. Turn 1 transform into Rose. Maybe it's an active skill, you could choose when to transform, maybe an intro animation, and it's just a brand new Rose Goku Black. That last one would be worst case scenario though, because this guy probably is going to EZA soon, and I wouldn't like for him to be like replaced like that, unless somehow they gave him like an ability to link with other Rosés, which is something that they never really do, right? Unless it's the transformation unit. So ideally it's like a active skill or something, what it could be is could be the intro where he like, you know, like if you guys seen the Dragon Ball Fighters intro where he like, or just in general, his introduction in the anime, I guess, where he is like that, like the black and green little tornado where he comes in with the red eyes and then just shows his appearance. That would be really cool, as an intro animation. And then, you know, it could be this animation redone for his active score. I already have him pulled up, but this animation sucks. Like the transformation animation here, it's pretty bad. So they could easily redo it with an active skill voice easily, I feel like, right? Though the super attack animations itself are good. Now I think that the final option we have is kind of related to Blue Vegeta, right? Again, the only like real Future Saga Blue Vegetas we have are these two, which again are very old. We've been getting a lot of Blue Vegetas recently, right? But more so just EZAs, right? And it's like, I still think we can get a new Blue Vegeta from the Future Saga, very, very likely. Like either based off this moment, it could be both of these moments together. It just, maybe it's an LR Blue Vegeta that has the, you know, super attack he does against Goku Black when he's actually after the time chamber. Then an active skill, which is the Father Son Gallic Gun. Maybe it could be a Blue Vegeta and Trunks, right? I don't think we have like a Super Saiyan God Vegeta and Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta and Trunks, right? We don't, right? We do have Vegeta and Trunks, I think. Or Vegeta slash Trunks, probably somewhere in here, right? But it's really just this guy, Super Vegeta slash Super Trunks. That's the only one. So if we got like another Vegeta slash Trunks or a Vegeta and Trunks unit, that would actually really, really benefit into Majin Vegeta, actually. Like what if we get like a Blue Vegeta and Rage Trunks, where they support like Vegeta Family, 3 key, 40% attack and defense, or even Future Saga as well, but like they're just Vegeta Family centric as a Vegeta Family unit. I think that could be really interesting. It could really help this guy because he wants the Trunks on the team, and especially if he has Vegeta based links, right? Like, you know, Saiyan Pride, Royal Lineage, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, you know, they can share a good amount of links. I think that'd be really helpful, and especially as a key support, because they probably won't share key, which is an issue with this Vegeta him having over in a flash. That could be interesting, for sure. I would really, really like that. And again, Blue Vegeta from the arc, I think the beatdown against Goku Black is cool. The Father Son Gallic Gun was a pretty nice moment as well. I would say another option, again, is Merge Zamasu. I don't think he would be a standalone Dokkan Fest LR, but he would deserve one, I think, for sure. Probably paired with a Vegito, I think would be more likely. Which is why I kind of don't want Vegito now. I'd rather we get eventually dual Dokkan Fest of Merge Zamasu and then Vegito Blue, rather than Vegito Blue now and then like a Part 2 LR Merge Zamasu. Which still is likely for Part 2 LR, I feel like, right? But I'd rather Zamasu get a Dokkan Fest. That's pretty much all the options I think are available, right? I think that people are really zoning in on Vegito, but they're not really thinking of how likely these other possibilities are. Like, I think Trunks, Loki, is the most likely right now. I think he is the one that's going to be the Dokkan Fest LR, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching, and of course, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.